Man. The Muffin Man?
Found him in Eric's ass.
Are you finished? I mean, we're live. I don't even understand how the show starts on talking about people being up in my ass. I don't even understand what we're talking about. The future is now, or is it, Marcus? Not what's in my ass, okay?
Well, that could also be what's going on with the future. What's going to be in your ass later.
No.
We don't know.
Yeah, but look at the face. Look at the face you're pulling on that. It looks like, Eric, you're going to have your colonoscopy today.
What I noticed, though, is I look at my shirt and I says, that's non-Fendi. And I look at Oba's shirt and I'm like, oh, that's Fendi. But I think to myself, my shirt can breathe better. Because you got to take that material shirt off that he had on. Man made his appearance.
Are you trying to compare yourself to Oba? Yes, the name Oba. Femi.
No, he's Oba and I'm
his
Obi.
wife does.
He's Oba and I'm Obi. You know, we get it right.
So, Eric, this is the difference between you and Oba Femi right here. Right there. Right there.
No, the Muffin Man.
Where is his hand, Eric? Where is his hand? Or her hand? Is it a woman?
That's a woman inside. You know what? Welcome right to the show.
Your wife needs to step in. Eric, don't end up like the Michigan coach, all right? I saw the milk behind that gingerbread cookie right there. You better your wife gonna kill her.
Welcome everybody to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I am Eric.
I'm the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes.
And I am Marcus the Grand Finale. And the last time is now, people.
I just want to point out that
is now.
The last time was now, and we would do that later on. However, I did not. I like how Marcus waited to write the show started when I'm not paying attention to upload the gingerbread picture. I see how you do it, brother. I see how you are.
I know how you are. You would just be like, "What's this?" and then put it up there, and then ruin the joke.
I get what you know what? I smell what you're cooking, brother. I smell what you are cooking.
I smell what you cooking. It's gingerbread, man.
In the gingerbread house. Anyway, as you know, we'll be here later. We'll be here later today to watch John Cena's final match. So you know what? We might as well just get the show on the road. Marcus, Manny, it was announced today. The trailer was released. The promo pictures were put out there. You know, we lost Roman Reigns. We lost Cody Rhodes for some time because they were filming a movie. And Goto's there, but Marcus, we're not really watching New Japan. We might watch it in Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, you still pay for New Japan World, Marcus, but when's the last time?
First of all, I don't pay for New Japan World. And two, they sold out. New Japan sold out for the first time in forever. They sold out the whole Wrestle Kingdom. Tanahashi's she's a draw for his last run.
Is this his last match?
I believe it's around there. I don't know.
Okay, if it's that makes sense. But
I think it is Wrestle Kingdom, right?
Yeah, the press photos came out for Street Fighter and a trailer. But, you know, these are our WWE superstars and one New Japan. We have Roman Reigns as Akuma. We have Cody Rhodes as Guile. We have Goto as E Honda. Now, Marcus, I think a lot of criticism has been given towards Cody Rhodes. Well, Shantae's first, what she said, and I quote, "He ain't big enough to be Guile." And I was like, wow, she's taking a shot at Cody for that thing. Marcus, I go to you first, being a Street Fighter fan.
How tall do you think Guile is?
I don't know, Marcus. I don't know. That was like one of those things I was like, wow, you're very passionate about this.
So what my opinion is? Oh, it sucks. It looks horrible. I saw the video of it. It looks worse. The image right here looks better than the actual video of what these people look like.
Roman looks terrible in these images. In the trailer, he doesn't look too bad.
I don't know. I think equally. I think it just all bunched into just horrible. When I was like, "Ow, that's the type of movie they were making." I didn't realize it was this bad. Like I assumed that maybe it'd be bad, like Mortal Kombat bad. I didn't think it'd be worse than the original Street Fighter bad. It looked horrible. Roman looks horrible in that picture. Roman looks the worst in that picture. Goto might be the best one. Goto might be the breakout star.
I think the worst might be 50 Cent with that wig right there.
I don't even know what's going on.
That wig, or was that just paint?
I don't know what that is. He looks like Blanca, and then we got the Joe and Joe meeting each other for the first time. It's interesting that you find out they weren't on the set with each other because they filmed it all separate. Manny, are you as down on the movie as Marcus is, or do you think it's going to be what it is?
I mean, It's got to be better than that Mortal Kombat movie we watched.
The first one, where
the one we watched and reviewed on the channel.
Oh,
it's got to be better than that.
Where that lady was able to survive attacks by Gordo, which was the most ridiculous thing ever. She should have been dead, but
That's
she
not
wasn't.
the most ridiculous thing ever about that movie. That's not the most ridiculous thing ever about that movie. There's two things worse. One, the main character. Who the fuck was he? I'm glad he's out. I don't think he's in the sequel. He's out.
He's not.
I think he's out. And then number two, and it was my original number one. You can't do Mortal Kombat if there ain't no damn tournament. Give me the damn tournament.
But we're not here to talk about Mortal Kombat. We're here to hear Manny's opinion on Street Fighter the movie. Do you hate it like Marcus?
I don't hate it. I'm gonna give it its due, and then I will criticize the hell out of it once we're done once it's been watched.
Well, clearly,
I thought Metal Web looks better than this. Craven the Hunter looks better.
No,
than
man,
this.
come on, man.
It's true. It's true.
Come on.
It's damn true. I've seen CW shows look better than this.
No. Have you watched Madam Web yet?
Yes.
No, you have not.
I have. I've never seen Morbius.
You would have.
I did. I told you this.
No, you have.
We've had a conversation about Madam Web.
You can't say Madam Web was better than that.
Madam Web's going to be better than Street Fighter.
I disagree. Unlike you guys,
Madam Web's absolute dog shit.
I'm excited.
This looks
I
worse.
know exactly what it's supposed to be. It is campy. It is cheesy. It is based off of a video game that started off as a fighting game, and they tried to attach a story. And to this day, Street Fighter video games still don't have much of a story. Mortal Kombat had a story. So for what they did, I know what this movie is. It's a fighting movie with no story. It's the video game. I think it looks ridiculously bad, and I know it's going to be great. That's what I can't wait for. It's going to live on. It's going to be right up there with Monster Squad, with the Goonies.
What? Monster Squad is a classic.
Exactly. This is going to be a classic for kids that are young. They don't. When they become 40, while we're like 60 or 80, they'll be like, you know what? That Street Fighter movie. It's going to be the same movie that the Street Fighter with Jean-Claude Van Damme is. Like, you realize they cast Jean-Claude Van Damme to play an American hero. That's what they did.
It don't matter. That looked better. I'll take Van Damme as Guile over Cody any day of the week after seeing Cody as Guile.
I think Cody looks perfectly fine as Guile.
No, he does. No, he don't.
No, he
don't. That's the best image. Did you see the video of how he looks?
I have seen the video.
He looks like a CGI character.
I know what the video.
He does a stupid Cody walk in it.
Marcus, I will point out for my narrative, I'm not referencing the video. I'm basing everything off the picture, and the picture looks better than what Cody did in the video. I understand what has happened. I do. Moving on in other news, LFG, a show that I just stopped watching in season 2 because I just didn't care about it anymore. I guess they're doing a shakeup, and Undertaker and Michelle McCool will not be back for season 3.
Yes.
Guess who's back?
And they will be replaced by Natty, which I think is
been there a long time ago.
One of Marcus' favorite performers who's currently out on injury, Kevin Owens.
You really throw Kevin Owens as if he's like my all-time favorite. But
so the coaches will be Kevin Owens, Natty, Bully Ray, and Booker T. Manny, I saw your assignment that Undertaker and Michelle McCool is no longer there. Are you happy with the change?
I think Undertaker is teaching these kids old shit.
Why is my name Dex? What the fuck? Montez?
Wait, can you wait?
I'm sorry.
I think
get excited about that comment.
I think as much as current wrestling Undertaker watches, I think he's kind of really out of touch. I think he's trying to teach them old cool stuff. Like the Boo stuff was funny to us because we still see it. But like it's not that part and parcel of wrestling these days. It's not something that hooks you. When you go, oh, you got him. When you got him, you got the "This is awesome" chant. That's what it is these days, and that's normally because you've done some fucking flip.
No. I don't believe the first "This is awesome" chant works. I think you got to get a second one for people to actually care. The first one's just like, all right, this has been going on 5 minutes. Check it out. This is awesome.
And then I think we've all discussed that Natty should have been on this way before Michelle McCool. I think Natty can add way more to a woman's talent on that show than Michelle McCool can.
I think Natty should have been there even before Mickey James, personally. I think Natty has the ability to coach women and also coach men. I think Natty is what Bailey is too. I think that's why Bailey had that women's summit where they had all the people come and speak. I think they have a way to teach people, but they may not never be the big star that, people would hope them to be.
Well, Natty was the draw. Natty's not a draw. That's why she didn't get selected.
It's not the thing about Natty.
I agree with you.
It's not about it's not about being a legend or whatnot. That so far, I think what Natty can teach you is the fundamentals, and that's what you need on that. Because when you watch, and I'm constantly gonna throw shade at this girl, the Australian black woman, Ava's girlfriend. She
Tatiana
is
Dumas.
Yeah, she is god awful. She can't get the fundamentals right. The fact that she nearly injured someone on a hip toss says a lot about her. So I think having someone there that can teach the fundamentals and that still can go, so she can actually get in the ring and teach these kids a lot more. It's like what you saw the legends do. You couldn't see them; they weren't doing anything in the ring with them. So you can actually have Natty in there and showing them how to do certain things properly. I think that's going to benefit them a lot more.
But that's not LFG's job. LFG's job is to be on TV. This is not LFG's job to actually train people to be wrestlers. Yeah, they're doing the coaching and doing that show and all that. But at the end of the day, it's a reality show. The Performance Center, those trainers are the ones who are really working with the people. And they be like, oh, yeah, let's go with this. It's their fault that's failing. And then, the talents that aren't that good.
I just hope season 3, they put a new batch of people and they don't rehash, because that's why I really didn't want to watch season 2, because I was like, I don't need to see these people again. As for Tatiana Dumas, her biggest issue is that she doesn't know how to stop thinking about herself. She's very self-centered, where it's all her fault. I mean, it's everybody else's fault but her own. And that's one of the things that I don't like. She should be released, as Mark is telling me to stop.
I'm telling you this. I'm not telling you to stop raising my head. You didn't watch season 2.
I did not.
I watched season 2.
You can't say people need to be fired, and you haven't even watched them in like 2 years.
I'm basing her off of my first thing. I didn't like her on the
first. Too long. You can't fire nobody off a first impression from 2 years ago. I'm just gonna fire her. I'm just saying. I haven't seen her. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Manny.
I watched season 2, and I will double down, and she needs to be fired.
Yeah, and that's
Marcus, her and her girlfriend Ava.
No, Ava's doing what Ava needs to do.
Ava go too.
Nepotism, but she can go as well. But the thing is that when I watched season 1, I didn't like her there. Then Manny talked about her being in season 2, and I trust Manny's opinion. So I believe I was very fair in saying that she needs to go. I Marcus, there's few people opinions you can trust. That's Manny's one of them. I know. I trust your opinion too. Manny, I thank you for providing your opinion to me.
Manny, what's your opinion on the Los Angeles Lakers?
I don't have an opinion on them because I don't follow basketball like that. I check the Knicks score and I'm out.
See, that's what it is. And I guess the last bit of news that we can talk about before we start talking about the week in professional wrestling is we all know tonight is John Cena's final match. And he says that he is sticking to his final match. But of course, when, a person's name is in media, there tends to be people who wants to try to attach themselves to it. And David Otunga was one of those individuals who went out there and said that John Cena bullied him and bullied others. And, other people have spoken on that. How do you feel, Marcus, about wrestlers trying to besmirch the name for their own gain on his last match? Or are you okay
mean tell the truth? If I'm asked the question, hey, how do you feel about so-and-so? And I don't like so-and-so, and I don't care if it is a retirement, then fuck them. Fuck John Cena's retirement tour. I'm just talking about from David Otunga's perspective. Fuck him. Man bullied me in the locker room and used his power to keep me down. Fuck him. And I have no problem with people if you're asked about somebody like that. Hey, if John Cena didn't want this conversation
I don't think he was asked about it. I think he did it on his own podcast. He made a whole show about it.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing. Why? He's not allowed to talk about John Cena?
I mean, he could have talked about John Cena maybe 10 years ago. So I mean, why wait right now?
Because he's free. He ain't under the WWE umbrella no more.
Yeah, but he hasn't been under WWE umbrella for a very long time.
Yeah,
it's only been a few years. He was a part of like
these are severe bitch moves.
This isn't a bitch move. I support it.
No, because to me, I agree with Manny. It's a bitch move because the timing of it. Like, you had so many years to go out there and talk about John Cena, and it would have been a story if you would have said it. But you wait into his very last match, the week of his very last match, to come out there and talk about, oh, he bullied me. Yeah. Do I agree with Booker T's response to it? No, but I still think, as Manny said, it's a bitch ass move, in my opinion.
Why?
And it's kind of backfired. Because it's no one really talking about it. No one.
I've seen too many videos of people talking about it.
It's not taking over wrestling headlines.
Yeah, but I don't think his intent was to take over wrestling headlines.
I think it was.
Story, get some clicks, get some views, get some advertising, get some buzz out there. He's done.
And that's taking over headlines, Marcus. He's trying to drive traffic to his podcast.
What is wrong with that?
I don't want to listen to his boring podcast either.
He didn't make you listen to him.
I didn't listen to it. You guys brought this to my attention today.
I know. I'm just saying. I know. But you guys, it's not forced on you that he's talking about this. You don't have to listen to anything he say. Now, if he would have went out there and said something positive about John Cena, no one would have said the wiser. But he told the truth, his story. It's fine. I have no problem with it.
I just felt like you could have told your story. You had an opportunity to tell it so many other different times. Why pick now?
Why waste it? Why waste it?
So he just held that ace in his pocket to try to
build the ace in his pocket. It's just probably like something that, John Cena retiring, something that went on. Oh yeah, this happens, a big deal. I'll tell my experience with John Cena. Fuck him. That's what it is. Everybody has these nice words to say. They're creating videos. Someone has to go out there and say fuck him. And it's me, David Otunga.
Did John Cena touch you in the wrong place, Marcus?
I have no beef with John Cena. I don't know from right from wrong. I'm just saying David Otunga had a right to speak his mind at this time. Why not?
No, he has a right to speak his mind, but I think what me and Manny are saying is that he's a bitch ass fool for doing it at this time and place.
Why?
What you were going to say? I know you corrected yourself. You were going to say the M word.
I was.
Just say it. Just say it.
No.
Just say it.
So why is he a bitch for doing this?
I just think that the timing. I don't like the time. He
hasn't been affiliated with WWE for 10 years. He hasn't been affiliated with WWE for 10 years. John Cena has done numerous things. He could have done it at the beginning of this tour. He could have done it in the middle of this tour.
What does it matter, though?
No, it's Marcus. It's the same. I have the same feeling about the people who are now out there talking bad about Diddy. When Diddy was out there doing it, no one said anything. So now that it's popular to say bad things about him, let's talk about him. Like, I hate people. Like,
man, people been shadow talking about Diddy for years.
I feel like people tend to like to ride trends instead of standing on business. If someone really offended you that much, you should go out there and be vocal. If someone goes and makes me uncomfortable at work, if that gingerbread made me uncomfortable at work, I'm going to file my complaint against that damn gingerbread man, right? I'm not going to wait to 10 years when the gingerbread gets his own movie.
Yeah, but it's a difference, a power difference, though. It's a power difference. He had a job 10 years ago. He was providing for his family.
But
he was going through a divorce. He needs this paycheck. He decided to go the other route. There's power structures against him. John Cena was the biggest political power in that locker room.
Business. I don't believe in. I don't agree with Wes's comment. It's not standing on business. It's standing on business is like when you do it when it happens.
No, sometimes you don't do it when it happens.
I feel it's self-serving. It's self-serving.
It is, but it's his right. It's his story. It's the truth. No one's refuted it. Everybody said it is true.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? What's wrong with him saying the truth?
I just don't like the timing.
Fuck him today, fuck him then, now, forever. That's what Otunga's saying.
No, he's not. He's saying it
now. No one asked him about it back then.
As J.K. Swish said, no one is going to speak up against Earl at the plant because he has too much seniority.
Exactly.
I mean,
because slap a bitch.
And then Wes said John Cena is not dead, where people need to say nice stuff about him. Is that how he feels about John Cena? That's how he feels about John Cena. Yeah. I mean, it's fine that he feels that way about him, but I'm just saying that
why
now? Why now?
Why wait?
Why not?
You haven't been.
Why wait? If that was such a heated topic for you and it hurt you so much, why are you waiting till now?
Okay, let's say he said it 5 years ago. What changes?
Nothing.
No, you know, he gets
the
out
same
there.
thing.
He gets
He's-
no.
And then
it's
you can
out.
also accuse him. Oh, he's chasing clout. John Cena has Peacemaker coming out, so therefore he's doing this. John Cena's always going to have something coming out and always doing something. The man's a movie star.
No, let me phrase it like this. You have reached your greatest achievement right now, right? Let's just assume. I don't know what you want to achieve.
He won Podcaster of the Year. Podcaster of the Year.
No, you won best
Be
host,
associated podcasting.
best host of best host of a wrestling podcast. You alone. Me and Eric didn't get nothing.
Didn't get nothing.
I get salty the day of your award gets out and go, fuck Marcus. And he still owes me my John Cena shirt that he apparently bought in April.
Or better yet, you could have somebody else like Ryan, the Boo Boo Bear, is like, fuck Marcus. When we were doing Raw After Dark, he was bullying me and making me forced to do this. And that's why I had to quit and stand up on myself, because Marcus is a tyrant and he's impossible to work with.
I have no problem with that. Is it the truth?
I don't know.
Does it all of a sudden change people's perspective? Are people not going to attend John Cena's last match because Otunga said what he said? No,
but
nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to change his opinion. The man's not dead. This isn't anything that horrible. It's not like
it's the timing of it.
Who cares? It's his last match. Go out there. Fuck him. If Michael Jordan was retiring today, and Steve Kerr was like, "Fuck Michael Jordan,"
why?
He punched me in the face, man.
I'm not having him try and take away from John Cena's last match by making himself relevant because of it.
I mean, what's he supposed to do? Just like, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So if I don't like John Cena, I don't like him.
Do you think Booker T is wrong when he criticizes David Otunga for talking about
bullying?
bullying?
I think Booker T's right. I stand with Booker T. I don't normally stand with Booker T, but I will stand with Booker T on this one.
But Betty, you understand that Booker T is staying on brand because David Otunga is black, so Booker T doesn't.
But David Otunga, the way David Otunga's handling is a bitch move, so I'm just gonna stand by that.
The man just said what he said. I don't think it's a bitch move. He just said it.
I think
John Cena's last match ain't the most special thing in the world. It's fine. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. I don't think anybody's gonna be like thinking about Otunga in the middle of him getting slapped by Gunther.
So
no, it's not like he went out there and said, "Hey, Otunga, you an N-word." Otunga's held his head.
I think Wes's comment proves what Manny and I point that we're trying to make. He says he's doing it now because it's not relevant after John Cena isn't involved with wrestling on a regular basis. Exactly. So to me,
I think he's agreeing with me.
No, if it's not relevant, that means that he's only doing it because it's in the news cycle. So I don't think it affected him as much as he likes to act like he affected him. Because
it was the topic.
He's not out there talking about how his ex-wife, baby mama, bullied him. Ain't bringing that up. Just saying. He ain't talking about her.
Now you're taking personal shots at the man.
No, I'm just saying.
John Cena. How is that relevant? You shouldn't talk about him right now because he got a divorce from Jennifer Hudson.
I'm not saying that I'm not talking about the divorce. I'm talking about how she treated him.
You're bringing up all of that.
So basically, what you're saying is,
and you're bringing it up because of his clout of getting into the news. We're talking about John Cena.
So Eric, basically, what you're saying is David Otunga's got a history of being a bitch.
You can take it if you want to take it that way. You can take it if you want to take it that way.
I just think Otunga did nothing wrong here. Whatever.
I mean,
he said what he said.
Hey, he was normally, hey, Manny, he was formerly known as Punk when he was trying to get the love of New York. I'm just saying, punk ass move.
David Otunga and Ja Rule reminds me of the Dave Chappelle joke.
What?
He said David Otunga and Ja Rule is one of the same. Why do we care about their opinion? We don't. But you know what it did? It provided very good conversation. Marcus became very passionate defending the Harvard Law School graduate David Otunga.
I just have no problem with him saying what he's saying when he said it. It doesn't matter at the time. It doesn't matter.
No. The only what would I'm living by now is what would 50 do. That's how I'm living my life in 2026.
You know what? Trust 50.
Betty.
50, as much as he's accusing Diddy, may have his own shit going on.
Well, according to Chesley Handler, he was a very nice man.
I'm sure 50 probably is. I had nothing bad to say about 50. The
level of hate this man has for 50. You can't say you hate someone unless it's a level that 50 hate Diddy.
I mean, you have to admit that this might, Marcus, let's just be real. 50 Cent might be the hater of the year. I mean,
No, I think that did you see the thing about the black woman that drove? I don't know if it's 300 miles or 3 hours to someone that left a hate comment on her post on a video she did, and then wrote an apology and told him apologize, or I'm gonna post this video and reveal to your wife your Grindr account.
oh shit!
that is level of petty I haven't seen in my life. That is so.
I don't know why you got to drive to do that. You could just do that online. Fuck it.
Nah, because
you just be in my DM. You didn't have to drive to me.
Damn.
See, now that's unnecessary.
So, Marcus,
people need to understand consequences.
So, Manny and Marcus, so now let's talk about consequences, because let's talk about Friday Night Smackdown. And Marcus, I just want you to ask this question. Is this what happened?
What? Oh, I had to think about it. Like, what are we looking at here? Why is he punching in? Why is he oversized? This is bad AI.
It doesn't matter. But the thing is, Marcus, this episode felt a lot like Triple H was not at work. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it felt like
all I yelled. I yelled, "There goes the neighborhood!" At the end of this SmackDown, it was a revolution. It was televised.
I'm going to say this right now. This was probably the freshest SmackDown has felt in a long time. It was. I
ain't going that far. I ain't going that far.
Yeah. No,
that was a bold statement.
I was entertained by this thing because I watched SmackDown right after I watched Dynamite, and the stuff that was happening, yes, I'm more invested in a WWE product. I can stand on that. I'm okay with that.
Who was questioning that?
But
like,
no one asked that question.
Like, I knew we were in for something when I saw Cody wearing that purple suit. I was like, Cody, a purple suit is reserved for a black man, not for you. But I don't know what you're doing.
It's just an ugly suit. Him and Aldis both had ugly ass suits.
Vince McMahon is wearing purple suits.
Yeah,
but that don't make you good look good either.
Yeah, but remember, Vince McMahon
like, just black people wear purple.
No.
I don't think black people should wear. I just think it just all looked ugly.
The melanin complements the purple just because it's the color of royalty. But, the whole thing about Drew McIntyre claiming this is unsafe work environment, he's not coming to work, and now Nick Aldis is going to try to find him. Yes, Manny, what?
Fucking Nick Aldis.
I know.
Nick Aldis. Drew, he could have had all these conversations with Drew every time he showed up to the arena.
Yeah.
No.
So, he was trying to he said he was trying to contact Drew, but Drew wasn't accepting the phone call because Drew done got lawyers involved. But Drew ain't got no case if he hasn't missed a single episode of SmackDown or Raw. He has not missed anything in his suspension. It's ridiculous. Showing up.
What I think that I enjoyed about the whole opening segment of SmackDown was the fact that Cody came down to the ring in his ugly ass suit, and he wasn't even concerned with Saturday Night Main Event. Like, he was just looking over Oba Femi. Like, he just was talking to focus on Drew. And then Oba's music hit. And the first thing I laughed about was the fact that this was the longest walk Oba had to do the strut to ringside. Because when he was still strutting, I was like, oh. But with that being said, once he got into the ring, Oba shined. He cut a promo. He was a presence. He did everything that he needed to do to make himself a star. And I thought the icing or the cherry on top is when Cody tried to walk away, he grabbed him by his arm and he held his title up. Yes, the NXT title is not as prestigious as the WWE title, but right then and there, the eye test told me if I had to pick a champion, I would have picked Oba in that situation. So Marcus, what about you?
So what you're telling me, and I'm going to jump in here, is that any of AEW's 14 titles, if somebody would have grabbed Cody and held it up, you would have took it serious?
Maybe.
Because Tony Khan's theory of having a title in every segment is right.
No, but
Tony Khan wins.
It was like Cody was
I was just saying that.
I thought Cody did a very good job of being very disrespectful to Oba. Like, he was not giving him the time of day. Like, when he tried to walk away from it, like, it was like, oh, it was the little subtle things that I thought they did a very good job of telling the story. And I thought that the crowd got really behind Oba in this situation. And I was very happy for him in this point.
Well, the crowd's going to cheer Oba. Fuck Cody.
Not always. Not always.
No, I think no. I believe they're going to cheer Oba on Saturday Night Main Event.
No. I didn't. I thought he'd get some reaction. I didn't think he was going to get the reaction he got.
No, he got a great reaction. I agree. I'm not talking about the reaction. I'm talking about he did great. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got a great reaction. The crowd loved him and all that, and the response and people get behind it. And I think the main thing is people are glad to see people caught up from NXT and fresh on the roster, instead of these same 40-year-olds that's been going around for years and years, for decades at this point. And
I was going to ask this question when we got to the end of SmackDown, but they heavily piped in that this Saturday night main event is going to feature NXT stars. Do you think the people that the NXT stars that are wrestling were handpicked by John Cena, or were they just like people that? Because I could have thought of a few others that could have gone up there, rather over the ones there that Triple H would have picked.
Well,
it felt like these were kind of picked by John Cena, because
why it doesn't feel. Oh, go ahead.
No, go. What?
You know why it wasn't? You doesn't feel like it was picked by John Cena by Triple H?
Because they were black.
They were all black. Soroka black. Leon black. Javon black. Uber black. They're all black.
I want to ask a question though, because
that's what NXT has.
I want to, because like the thing about it, like I thought Oba's reaction was great. I thought Javon's reaction, I expected more. It wasn't as strong as I thought it was going to be when he came.
I think it's the music though. The music. His music really drowns out any other noise.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of going on in his music that I think it would drown out any type of fan reaction.
But I also thought
it was what it was though.
But I thought Javon
can I try this?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think the difference is, and it comes down to the old adage. People will cheer a big man faster than they cheer a little guy.
But
Javon's not small. Cool. He's not small. He's tall. But his style of wrestling is, I'm going to flip around you. But monsters always get the bigger reaction.
But again, this isn't the first time they've seen Javon, though. Javon's been on Raw and SmackDown. He's been everywhere at this point. So I expect this is the first time they're seeing Oba to get that reaction. But do you think if Ricky won on Saturday,
they wouldn't care.
He would have got this reaction against Cody? Because he's too skinny, right?
No, I think he's too skinny, and I think Oba he's an imposing force. Like, and the question is, will they let Oba beat Cody tonight? I don't know. He's
either going to win or it's going to be a non-finish.
If he wins, it'll be because Drew McIntyre's got involved, or that'll be the reason the non-finish happens.
Yeah. So I have all those as being the same. As we say, and it doesn't count as a win. It's not gonna actually matter. And at the end of the day, if he wins or loses,
I will say though that I did enjoy the pairing of Javon and The Miz. I thought that it was a very a good way to do it, where Miz has sour grapes and not being a part of the John Cena's final match, because he has history with John Cena, and then he fights Javon, and I thought he did a good job of making Javon look good in the match. I mean, like, Miz has a lot of credits, and that's a good win for Javon to get on the main roster. What do you think about that, Manny?
I have a question for Marcus, but Marcus, how about that springboard axe handle? How good was that springboard axe handle?
That's athleticism.
That's wrestling. That was awesome.
That's pro wrestling, Micah. Somewhere the big boss man is going like that's the move, man. That's what we were doing. What were we talking about? Shit.
We're talking about Javon and The Miz and the situation with that.
It was something else. Oh, in between there. It was something in between there. I don't know. Whatever. It's gone. I can't remember.
Okay. I think the pairing with called up is good. That. Like pairing The Miz with Javon. The Miz is safe hands. He will always get someone over. And in the same vein as pairing Lash with Nia is going to help Lash exceed on that main roster, and much like how she helped Tiffy.
Yeah, but I also would add this. they needed to have this match on the show because when you look about it, SmackDown only had a show with people special guesting showing up. Like it's not really. There's no one on this roster. Currently, Drew is in his suspension. Kevin Owens is out. Cody's by himself, and then they have to call in everybody else from every other show just to make a show. They had to call Rhea from Raw. They had to call Javon and Oba in, and everybody else is just kind of like this. This roster is so thin and weak, and I don't even know who the SmackDown guys are, other than that little U.S. title division thing they got.
Yeah, and that causes more of a bigger problem when you go the first SmackDown of 2026 is going to 3 hours. What are they going to do to fill the time?
Yeah, they're throwing everybody on there. They're gonna throw Randy ass on there. Logan Paul gonna show up.
Where is
Lesnar
Randy?
I don't know where Randy's at.
Randy ain't even in the John Cena videos.
Yeah, I don't know where Randy's at. Maybe he's gonna cost him the match.
Randy's gonna be there tonight. You guys want to make a guess of who's gonna be in or I can say that for the watch.
No, I'd rather react to when they show up.
React.
Can I just talk about my favorite match of the night? And I can't wait to hear Manny's opinion, but I'll go to Marcus first. That it was Ciampa versus Dragunov, and I want to say that I realized that Johnny Gargano is holding Ciampa back because I love seeing the cerebral Ciampa being back, dissect Dragunov's knee, just beat him out. And this wasn't even a U.S. Open challenge. And then for the match to end the way that it ended, I was so pissed because I was like, damn, these guys really fighting.
Right?
Huh?
The open challenge.
No, because this was the open challenge is different. This was just Ilya wanted to fight Ciampa last week, and he put the title on the match. It's not an open challenge technically. Not technically because he doesn't respect him enough to give him an open challenge match.
It was kind of open. He was just careful about who he let in.
Mark, did you enjoy this match, Marcus? This match told a story. They were killing each other.
It was a solid match. It was fine. I enjoyed like the suplex on the stairs, like on the leg. I enjoyed the working of it. It was a fine match. I thought he was gonna win. I thought Ciampa was gonna win. They've been building up to Ilya ducking Ciampa the whole time, and then when Candace came out there and distracted him, I was like, "He come get it!" And then he lost. I was like, "Oh, he lost." I should have got excited. I don't even know why I got excited.
Wes said if it was the fatigue pants, Ciampa, he would have been worried. Manny, in the pre-show, you talked about that you're tired of the Dragunov situation. Please enlighten the listeners about that.
Do you know, I'm going to preference it with like this. Do you know when you're at work and there's someone that's too like eager or keen of being there? Like work, and I'm gonna come with high intensity. Shut up!
Someone happy with their life. Come on, man. Let that man or woman be happy about their life and their job, that they love their job.
No, because that segment
for being happy to be at work.
No, but that back to his segment where with him and Fraxium, where they were like, "Oh, if the Garganos get involved, we'll be there," and then he was like, dismiss them like he doesn't need no help because he's intense and he's all about it. I'm like, shut up, Dragunov. I hope you get hurt. I hope you get beat down and hurt.
I love the mellow save though. I really like the mellow save. I thought it was a well-placed save for that in that situation. I don't know what he was wearing, but I just like that segment for what it was, except for Johnny and his bland chicken wife. I just no.
What does he think this mean for Melo? That he saved Dragunov? Does that mean they're going to team together? They go against DIY or something?
It's a tag match.
Or does it mean that he's going to turn on his ass and go for that title?
He's getting another match. He's getting another opportunity, even though he's failed at it so many times, and then he'll probably win it. And then the Mellow Riders will be like, "Yay, Mellow!"
No, I'm
sorry. It's the black roller coaster. You fail over and over again. Apparently,
we're getting the tag match. We're going to get the tag match, and somehow it's going to lead to a match, probably on the 3-hour episode of Friday Night SmackDown. But we're going to have the tag match probably for Christmas during the break. That's what we're going to get.
You're getting that tag match next week. You get the Mellow Hayes versus Dragunov at the first show of the year, though.
So I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Because I thought the Wyatt 6 sucked in this whole point, but I thought I thought Solo was good. Solo was really good.
First of all, I thought the Wyatt 6 was fine. The only difference is I just have a problem with that Bo in his Bray Wyatt impersonation. It's just doing a Hangman Page impersonation, and I just put them all together. It's the exact same voice. It's the exact same promo. You put them side by side. I swear, I did it as an experiment.
And it's a David Attenborough impression.
Is Apollo Crews still on the roster? He is, right? Yeah, he is. He just hurt. Yeah, Manny, I know you didn't like this segment. I know you could care less about the Y6.
They need to go. They need to go. If I'm talking budget, if every time they give a reason for budget cuts as being the reason they're cutting someone, there's a good proportion of your budget. Let them go.
All right, Manny, name me a wrestler or a faction that you like right now.
The Don Callis family.
Don Callis family. The Y6 get a better reaction than them.
Do they though?
The Y6 on SmackDown, as it currently stands, might get the second biggest reaction on that show after Cody.
Yeah, and
can't get rid of them.
Can't
get rid of them. You may hate them, Manny, but they're drawing money. People love them.
I hate them, but they're just a tribute act. They're nothing.
Hey man,
he called them a tribute act, like they had banned. We're getting out here to the memory of Bray.
It's like the Dark Order, but I'm saying that they get a reaction each week. It's hard to pull someone that gets this reaction, whether you like them or not. Whenever their music hit, the crowd goes, "Oh, let's do the Firefly thing." They cheer and all that. Yes, it's an honor of Bray Wyatt, but you know what? Until that falls off, I'm not going to pull them.
I'm willing to compromise. Let me only see them at Halloween. That's it. I'm willing to compromise.
He wants to see them at spooky time.
That's it.
It's not Abaddon. Can't do that to them.
So SmackDown had 2 sacrifices. One was sanctioned, one wasn't. Let's talk about the sanctioned sacrifice. That was poor Alexa Bliss, who faced the movable object of Lash Legend, who I would just call this a squash match. She killed Alexa Bliss. Manny?
There was one point, I think it was her finish, where she twirled her around her body like she was a baton.
Yeah.
Like she was a baton.
Yep.
And I saw Alexa's face hit the match. She was in real pain. She said, shit. Marcus, what did you think of? This is why I knew Triple H wasn't there. This was too much black dominance on Alexa Bliss, who has been protected by Triple H for so long.
I've seen this too many times, man. When people go camping and you run into a bear and a bear kicks your ass, and that's what it looked like. It looked like a bear. Looked like I was watching a scene out of the Revenant. The Revenant. Yeah, it looked like I see a scene out of that one. I don't think she let this thing offensive move. Barefoot Charlotte even came out there and she got beat up too. It was rough for them. Rough day in the office. Rough day in the office for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They got their ass whooped. Deserved it. I don't even know why they deserved it, but they deserved it.
But you know,
they fucking with it.
I thought this sacrifice was gonna be my favorite sacrifice, but it wasn't, because my favorite sacrifice is Jade was on some bullshit this week. Jade was like, I am not working today. I'm not dressing. My underwear is gonna show. I'm wearing boots. And like the way that it started was like, you know, you saw Jade walked in, she was wearing that outfit. The next thing you know, you see Michin walking down the hall, talking shit. Like, you know, this is gonna be it. And then next thing you know, Jade whoops her ass. And at this point, you're like, ain't no match happening. She whooped her ass. Jade comes out there, cut her promo that she is that bitch. Michin comes out. She gets her ass beat again. And the whole time I'm looking at Jade, I'm like, she did not dress to wrestle, but she still whooped her ass. And I said, damn, that's my champion right there.
I don't have time for this to be sanctioned. I have no time for this to be sanctioned.
No.
David Otunga can talk about being bullied all he wants. Michin got bullied. That is a bully. Michin got bullied today.
You don't get your ass beat by somebody letting their G-string show like that.
Well, you know what? Strike for Jade, though.
Why?
This match was booked last week. All of a sudden, she didn't feel like working today. What the fuck happened? What happened? She knew this match was coming all day, and she was like, you know what? I really don't. I can either call out sick, or I can beat her up. Either way, you could have beat her up. I just feel like you didn't want to sanction. You just wanted to kick her ass for no reason. Jade's out of control.
Yeah, but I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Michin got some shots though. Michin got some shots with that kendo stick.
Yeah, so, she did.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Marcus.
We're almost done with this, the dinner, as they put in these commercials. Who's your favorite dinner commercial so far?
I love EO because EO just seems so out of place.
Has EO did hers yet?
Yes, because she's just sitting there thinking about everybody.
No, they all get to speaking. They all get to speak.
I thought I saw EO when she was speaking.
Io hasn't spoke yet.
Oh, are we sure?
Yeah.
I thought I saw it, but okay.
It's only been there was Jade, there was Stratton, and then I think Liv.
That, by the way, Jade talking in that package is probably the only time she hasn't said bitch in ever speaking in pro wrestling.
Hey,
I thought she said it.
Hey, did you guys
No,
hear
she
her
said
cuss?
it when she was beating her up.
No,
I thought she said it in the package. I thought she said
in the dinner.
These women gonna learn that I'm not bitch.
No,
I thought I ended with that.
At when she was beating up Michin at the ring, she dropped a lot of cuss words. I think she called her bitch. What kind of shit you think this is? I thought it got real for a moment. I think Michin hit her too hard with the stick. I don't know, but I was very excited about this.
Michin deserved it.
But
I don't know what she did. She deserved it.
But then I think SmackDown had a very disappointing ending, personally for me. The Terra Twins being reunited, going against Aleister Black and Zelina, I don't know. I thought Aleister and Zelina cut a very good backstage promo, but I just knew for no way, no how they were going to let Rhea be sacrificed in this situation. I do not like small Rhea. I think she looks sick right now, and it's like I don't know. Something's going on. This was not a side quest that I think that she needed. And
she's all about side quest. 2025
all about side quest. She ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
like she in two different tag teams right now.
It's like all the segments where Rhea has always looked larger than life, but on this episode of SmackDown, every backstage segment where she was interacting with people, she looked small, and I was like, "What happened?"
But this has also been a year where Rhea has made other people look good. Like she's got Io more over than Io could have possibly got over by herself, and then we've broken the make Priest relevant again glass by bringing Rhea in to tag with him. Because outside that, no one give a damn about Damian Priest.
I mean, he did get fire thrown in his face.
He did.
He had fire in his face, man. You remember that?
I feel like they should have lost.
Yeah.
But what would the loss do? What would the win do? Like, I feel like none of it was relevant. They just needed a main event for SmackDown, and Rhea's their second biggest star, and they couldn't wrestle Cody, so they needed a main event.
But I think that you've taken all this time of like highlighting Aleister, him throwing fire, him working with his wife and stuff like that. Him pinning Damian just would have helped them keep momentum going, because I think that it stops whatever you were doing. I don't know. I didn't like this as my main event. I thought SmackDown had a lot of good things, but this was not one of them. This was not it.
How would you end the show? Who's your biggest star? Who's your big star that would have ended the show other than Rhea?
I think you could have ended the show with the beatdown of Jade. Like, I think because she is your champion.
You can't end like that. No one cares about no Michin or Jade. Be like, I'm staying for this.
No, it would have had the same impact if it was someone else. Like if it was like, for instance, if it was Bianca that she was beating up, you could end the show like that. If it was like Naomi, you could end the show like that.
If it was Charlotte,
ain't on that level.
But it was a moment that made me feel something more than this final match. I don't think they had anything else to really book in that spot, because you can't put the U.S. title match there, because I don't think anybody cares that much enough about Ilya and Ciampa. Like, that is a show opener if I see one.
That's the problem with SmackDown. They have no stars. They have no stars over there. You couldn't end it with anybody. Unless Cody was going to wrestle tonight, that's the only way you could have ended it. And that's why they dug Rhea up and brought her onto the show.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct. But I just don't think that it was something that anybody's going to remember as anything. So that's what
they put Rhea in like 13 different segments this week because they have no star power on this show.
Yeah, but the sad part in all the segments that they put Rhea in, I thought that she didn't look like a star. Like when she was standing next to Nia and Lash, I was like, oh, this is not right. Like,
no, it was when Jade looked at her, I think.
Yeah.
Where it was just like,
I was like, oh, even when Charlotte looked, I was like, damn, Rhea, what happened to you? What happened to you?
Well, Charlotte was in the heels, so she towered over.
It didn't matter, Marcus.
No. They all towered over it. Yeah. They're probably about the same height.
I also like
on her bullshit of standing on some giant heels.
My favorite thing about Charlotte, though, they called her out her bullshit, because when she walked in, she was not wearing the red bandana. They told her, cover up all that midsection. You can't just come out there wearing a tube. You just can't.
People change their outfits all the time. They show up in an outfit and then they're in a different outfit halfway in the show.
Jade was not changing her outfit. She said, I look too good. I'm not fighting tonight. I'm going to the club. Moving on to AEW Dynamite. We crowned more belts, Marcus, to your chagrin. There's new champion.
Nothing I can do. It was already. I'm not gonna get double mad because they crowned a champion after introducing the championship. I was already mad in the first introduction of the championship. I'm not gonna be like, they crowned it, huh?
The Babes of Wrath are the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Championships because they won the tournament. I thought it was a solid match between them against the Timeless Love Bombs. The question is that, A, will these tag team belts ever be featured on TV again, or will they drop them next week? Because I just don't think these titles was necessary. I'm happy for Willow and also for Harley, but at the same time, I don't think this is meaning anything in the grand scheme of things. What about you, Marcus? Because I know how you're very animated about more titles means more anger from you.
It is what it is. AEW, I challenge you to do more than one women's match a show. You have a tag team title now. You can actually throw this onto your show and have a second women's segment. I'm just saying that isn't random. That are not random segment, just match.
No, they're still gonna do one women's match on Dynamite and Collision, but this just means on their pay-per-view, you get an extra match for that women's tag team title match. And you know what, Marcus? Within the next 2 years, there will be a women's trios title as well.
Oh my God, man, stop! Stop. It's not going to be within the next 2 years, man. I got 6 months. 6 months. Man, and then because next year they got to introduce the Women's Continental Classic.
I'll tell you this right now. The Babes of Wrath might not make it to
women, the Women's Continental Classic.
Man, they have so many wrestlers. They do. The problem is they don't use them. They don't.
And when they decide to call somebody into work, you'd be like, why did you pick this person from your whole entire roster? Why was this the person you called? I'm talking about you, Jack Perry. I'm talking about you.
I believe the next big tag match for those women's titles is going to be Riho teaming with Shida or Nyla Rose, and they're going to team or Emi Sakura and some guys, and then they're going to fight on pay-per-view.
I will say though, I am enjoying how AEW is placing Renee Paquette in situations to give me analysis, like as people are coming down to the ring and she's interviewing people post-match. I think that is a nice added feature.
No, she needs to be clocked one for what John Moxley does. She needs
you cannot cost. John Moxley cut a face promo backstage. I don't know what he was talking about. I don't know.
But this man,
he had multiple camera angles.
This man getting losses. He lost to Claudio.
No, the greatest thing is that we're not going to even talk about him losing to Cesaro. Cesaro wasn't even there. And he's cut his promo, and then Danny Garcia finishes it. And I'm like, wait, I want him to talk about losing to Cesaro.
No, subtlety, Eric. It was the Death Riders looking down on him as they were on top of the stairs. And John is at the bottom of the stairs. It was them looking down on him, going like, man, this man talking this shit. He's leaning against the wall. He ain't won a match in 6 years.
I'll tell you this, still was one of the more interesting segments of him talking.
But again, if that man wasn't on that staircase with them, I don't know who those 4 people are.
Yeah,
Marcus, let me tell you something. John Moxley was doing his best Bianca Belair impression because he was on his own against the wall.
He was. No, because I can tell you this right now. I was listening to John Moxley. I was like, okay, John, I see what you're saying. Then I'm like, why the fuck are you talking, Danny Garcia? I don't care what you got to say. Sit back down.
Well, Danny Garcia got matches coming up.
Yeah, I didn't care. Okada got some points. I guess that's all we. I mean, like,
fuck.
I love this. See. I'm breaking what we were talking about in the pre-show. Eric wanted to change the format. This is basically the format he was talking about of picking the 3 things. This is what happens.
No, because I was gonna say Okada got the points and Jungle Boy was sacrificed so we could tell the story of them having a match where it's gonna be the Young Bucks with Kenny Omega going against the Callis family. And I was like, they're telling the story, but Jack Perry just doesn't do it for me. He just doesn't. And I never thought for a second that Okada was going to lose to Jack Perry, who was filling in for Darby Allin, who was injured. Like,
it can happen.
Really?
It can happen.
Really?
It can happen. But you know what? If it would have happened, I still wouldn't have cared.
I don't mind this because before they didn't used to do things like this where they threw storylines in between things on the Continental Classic.
Mm-hmm.
So you were just having matches for the sake of matches, but at least there's stuff going on where it's like, at least it's piquing your interest. At least it's like, I might miss something if I don't pay attention to what's going on. Whereas like before, I could like, I can just see who won this and just move on.
Yeah, the Continental Classic is trying to tell a story this year. And it's involving the Kaz family, and then you had the Elite and all that, and then you also have the Death Riders and their drama. This is the one difference to the Continental Classic. I'm glad Tony and his team, I think it's a team working with him on these, has realized that you need to add something to this because it was just a lot of matches last year.
So Marcus, how did you feel about Will or Yuta getting the microphone in the whole Mark Briscoe segment about the TNT Championship, another title? I feel like I just keep asking you about the titles because I know how you feel about these titles in this situation. After Mark Briscoe told everybody to kiss his white ass.
He did say that. He did say that.
He did
say. And then they said, I think
I don't know if I ever heard that.
I don't think you're allowed to even say that. I don't even know.
I think you only can kiss black asses.
Honestly,
white asses.
I can't remember a single thing about this segment other than
neither can I to be fair.
Yeah, I don't remember a single. I remember him coming out the crowd, him talking. I think Garcia was with him, but I honestly don't remember what they said or what was resolved from this. Kind of teased them out.
So we had the tornado tag match with
tornado
tag match.
The tortilla tornado.
It was a tornado tag match with Swerve Strickland and Adam Page going against Hobbs and Shibata. The match took a while to start because they had the brawl in the audience and things of that nature. Then they finally made it to the ring and we had a quick tornado tag match. I don't know if the brawl in the crowd was necessary for what. I mean, there was a lot of things that took place. It wasn't a bad match, but like the fact that Hangman and Swerve are teaming up with each other, but then they have a stare off like, I don't like you. I don't know what was going on in this situation. Overall, I found it enjoyable. It wasn't great.
Sexual tension. That's what that was.
That sounds like how you play men, but
I mean, I
don't worry about how I play with my men, Manny. Don't worry about how I play with my men.
It served the purpose. What did you think, Manny?
I didn't really care too much. I didn't really care too much about this. It kind of just, it felt like the way I watched it, it felt like it was just there. It just happened.
Yeah, I'm in the same route as Manny. I think that if you're going to team these guys up together, these long-time history rivals, it shouldn't just be on Winter is Coming, what I like to call a random Dynamite in December. You build this up to a pay-per-view, you put all that tension together, and then you have them compete against some real worthy opponents. I honestly could care less about
I thought the whole sacrifice in the Ops Dojo was just unnecessary. Didn't care. The brawl. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that happy.
The match that I thought was the stiller of the show, like the match. Well, actually, it was two matches. I thought Cal Fletcher versus Speedball and Mike Bailey was a hell of a match, and I thought the match was going to end in a draw. When Speedball got the win, I was like, wow, did not expect that to happen.
I want to cut your ass off before we go further and start talking about this match, Eric. What was the show stealer for you? It can't be Joe and what you call him.
It can't be the main event.
It was.
It can't be the main event. You're talking about the show stealer.
It was, man.
These matches aren't even in the same universe.
No, it wasn't. But the thing was that it had emotion to it. Like, I saw Eddie Kingston fight for his life, man. He was dying in that ring.
Eddie Kingston, man, fuck off.
I'm just saying. Like,
Hangman Page already talked about he gonna win his title back, man. Eddie Kingston's filler.
No,
as technically, you feel how Rhea shouldn't have been the main event with Priest and Black. I feel like this should have been the opener. And if you're gonna end with a show about matches, you end with the Fletcher and Bailey match and just leave it done. Just to be done with it.
I mean, technically, yes, the match between Fletcher and Mike Bailey was the better match. But the story got me. I got sucked into the story with Joe and Kingston. I did. I'm sorry. I enjoyed it. Forgive me for liking something on AEW for a change, okay? Damn it.
Yeah, but back to the Speedball and Fletcher. Hell of a match. Still can't make no money with your Speedball. I still can't make no money with you. I'm just saying I can't make a dime out of it.
I really enjoyed the match. I just don't enjoy watching Carl Fletcher.
I think yes. Yeah. No, I don't like him either.
Let me explain.
Okay.
I just feel sometimes he does stuff in that match that is really unsafe and really unnecessary for just a run-of-the-mill show. So, like, Winter's Coming is basically like a Saturday night's main event.
Legends Night.
Level of show. I just feel sometimes he does too much to the point where there's too much violence in AEW as it is, to the point where you're taking risks to make something seem way better than everything else that's going on in the thing. There's certain spots in this match where I'm just like, ooh, well, I don't know if I want to watch that. Because that could have ended really badly. And there's a lot of times in general matches where things could end really badly for people. But when you're going out there and doing certain things where you could do that on a pay-per-view and make that match seem more special than it is, you're doing it on basically a Dynamite where you could end up killing a man.
And so I'm going to piggyback and maybe a little bit different with May. I think Kyle Fletcher, he's still young, and I still don't think he realizes who he is. And I think that he feels like he has to rely on these dangerous things to get his name more out there. And I think once he figure out who he is as a performer, he won't take all these risks in all these dangerous spots to try to get, those match of the nights or those match of the years. I just think that he needs to tone it down a little bit. Go ahead, Marcus.
What spot was dangerous? I'm scared.
I think there was a suplex on the guardrail.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, I don't think that should be happening. And then it's a constant power bomb onto the apron. You don't need to do that every match you're in.
Yeah, I get what he's saying.
That's also true.
You have to understand, Manny is also a little bit more entwined into the wrestling cultures. He knows what their bodies go through. And so, like, these spots, especially because I know that a Speedball has to fight Kevin Knight tonight on Collision. So it's like, those are pretty major bumps to be taken, then have to recover right away. When it's not necessary. I don't think, if you would have took some of those big bumps out of the match, I don't think it would have lowered the quality of the match, in my opinion.
I don't feel like there was anything that was out of the norm from what AEW normally does, or anything that was as extreme as anything I see when Kenny or Will Ospreay or whoever else out there be like, man, you shouldn't be doing this. I thought this was in the realm of what normal AEW. I didn't see anything being dangerous. I thought they put on a really good match.
And the main event was just a fight. Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston went out there and fought. It was like Steve Austin fighting himself, just a brawl. Wasn't much wrestling, just storytelling. People fighting. You give some knees to Eddie. Eddie give you some hit. He gives you some more knees. That's what it was. I enjoyed it. Don't know why I enjoyed it, but I did. What can I say? I was a sucker.
It was fine, but I don't think they should be competing with the other match.
Betty, I've been trying to figure that out the whole time myself.
Why is your head the only thing you're focusing on?
I don't know. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out.
Eric's in focus now, but if he sits back in a minute, it's like he becomes suddenly unfocused. The only thing
this shoulder right here. This shoulder's not in focus. I don't know.
I saw the video of what happened after Dynamite before I watched Dynamite, and it's Danielson talking to Eddie Kingston to the live audience of like, you were this close, Eddie. Don't hang your head in shame. You were this close to becoming AEW World Champion. Daniel, Brian, he was not this close. He was not this close.
I've seen this close. It was not that.
I've seen this close. He was not that.
Javon was this close to becoming NXT champion this week. If Ricky didn't pull that leg, now that's a this close. Eddie never had a long 2 count.
Eddie didn't have a chance. Eddie ruined a very perfect moment of Samoa Joe saluting John Cena by biting his hand.
Tonight is John Cena's last match, and so we have Saturday Night Main Event. Now my left shoulder is out of focus for whatever reason. And in so many ways, I feel like this Saturday Night Main Event card has been stacked for the future. There's a lot of young, up-and-coming NXT stars who are being put in prominent positions to really highlight what they can bring to professional wrestling in 2026. The question is, will it come across that way? I think Sol Roca versus Bayley will be a very, very good match. And I think Sol will take the win because Bayley is known for losing. I think we could all agree with that. Bayley's going to lose this match. Am I correct?
I think they're all on par of being great matches. So like Cody's not going to make Oba look shit.
Obi's going to make Cody look better.
Jesus, how many different days? Cody.
I call him Guile. That's what I call him. I call him Guile.
Kobe.
And the tag match is something I'm really looking forward to. And I hate tag matches.
I know. I think the tag match should follow John Cena and Gunther. I really do. I think that should be the
No,
match.
so John Cena's going last.
He's going last now.
Yeah.
Ha!
Wait, they changed the last now.
So apparently he said it on Kimmel, and then he confirmed it on Pat McAfee's show that he's going on last.
How you feel, Marcus?
That's much
How you
better
feel?
show then. It's a much better show. I'm glad I won. I'm glad my voice was heard out there in them streets. Just
Well,
saying.
apparently on Pat McAfee's show he said it was Pizzagate because he doesn't know where it came from that it said that he was going on first.
I believe they said it. I believe it was the WWE product that
he
was saying
said
that.
it. I believe he said it. That's where I heard it.
So he's a liar. He's a liar. John,
Well, I
you're
mean,
going out as a liar. The last time is now he's lying.
Guess what? I guess that means David Otunga's right.
I mean,
Because
the
it
last
made
time
no-
I saw it, the last time I saw him live, he lied to my face.
Yep.
I don't see no WrestleMania, John. I don't see no WrestleMania.
Saudi
I-
Arabia got WrestleMania.
I
for
know
London.
the standard is very low, but I'm asking this question. Could this
By the
probably
way,
be the
what the
best
fuck?
Saturday night main event since the return?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. I think it's the only one that means something.
But it
The
also
only
could
thing
be a
that's going
giant
to take away
disappointment.
from it is the ad breaks. That's the only thing that's going to take away from this night, I think.
Yeah, but it's gonna be,
Is it ads because it is streaming on Peacock?
Yeah, it's tons of ads.
NBC.
Oh.
So Peacock and NBC.
Oh, it's on NBC too?
It's always on NBC.
Oh, I didn't know that. And is it on Netflix in the UK?
No, it's on YouTube internationally.
Oh.
Saturday Night's Main Event is not part of any international Netflix deal.
So what, you go on to YouTube? I'll discuss this off the show.
You got NBC.
Do I?
As a
NBC in
normal
every household?
local show, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't have it on my computer.
You just don't have it live. So all you gotta do is just go to the NBC
Although,
Sports app and go there or
YouTube's
something.
weird though. YouTube actually region lock.
So my VPN won't work?
It might not.
Bitches.
It better. I'm gonna keep trying because I don't know. Otherwise, just watch those over.
Yeah, I think me and Marcus might be screwed.
You have normal NBC. You good?
Yeah, but I have it on the TV that's back there. I'm not gonna be watching along like
Move
a
your
WWE
camera
event.
behind the
You
TV.
you could just go to NBC Sports on the web browser and watch it that way.
Does it
There's a
work
lot
that
of ways to go watch it, Eric.
Let me see. NBC.
We don't have to do this on the show.
But people likes when I'm being an old man.
No
Did you see the Royal Rumble tickets on sale in Saudi?
one has ever said that, by the way.
No.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, but have you seen the prices? They're
Yeah,
cheap.
cheap. Yeah. What, Manny? What do they need money for? The Saudis already paid for it.
Because
They already
Saudi's
get
pay
50
for my
They get
stuff.
like 50 million. They get like 50 million. And this is just for the Royal Rumble. Whatever they pay for it, they don't need a gate. They don't care about that gate. The queue for the ticket, they had like 800-some thousand people in the queue waiting for trying to buy tickets.
That's more people than watch NXT.
Yeah. Shit, maybe NXT and TNA combined. Definitely.
Damn. Well, I mean, that pretty much concludes our show tonight. Until we
well,
come
we ain't
back
got no
for the
bracket.
You ain't gonna read the email for Bose.
Do you want me to read the email for Bose?
Yeah, you have to read it.
Or if you want to save it for some other time.
We ain't got another time. The time is down. This is
Well, we got
Christmas.
2 emails. You got to read the one that we that came in from
Kane?
Kane.
Oh.
It says Bose and the Sharpshooter save Christmas, and then you've got Earl and Bose save Christmas too from JK Smush.
May we say this before we come on live for Saturday Night Main Event? Just end it here, and we just start the Saturday Night Main Event kickoff with the Bose.
No,
story.
because anyone that comes watching us talk about a moose will leave.
that Betty has a point.
Well, I don't know why they were here for the first 30 minutes to just watch along anyway.
They don't know we're the Moose Podcast.
What the hell are we supposed to talk about?
Hello, everyone. Since I had a little time at work to spare, I asked Chat
You started. Oh, I pay attention then.
to write a story about how you guys and Bose save Christmas. And because 'tis the season, I made it rhyme. Happy holidays, Kane. Bose and the sharpshooters save Christmas. A rhyming tale. In Brightburg Town, where snowflakes gleam, live bows who built weird things that steamed.
I'm trying to go to time and a half.
His gadgets buzzed, his tools went clang. Then boom, his toaster somehow sank. All well, says Bowes with just a shrug, as cocoa overflowed his mug. When suddenly his phone went bling, 3 faces popped up on one screen. Eric yelled, "Bowes, it's bad, my dude." Betty cried, "Christmas got subdued." Marcus said, "No time to stall. We gotta save the season all." Bowes grabbed his coat and board that flew and zoomed towards Sharpshooter's HQ. The studio tree flickered twice. Then Santa's face appeared. "Not nice. My Christmas core has been stolen clean. No lights, no joy, no festive scene. Without that gem by morning's hue, Christmas is completely through." Many gasped. "No pie. That's crime." Marcus says, "We're out of time."
Hold on. Many gasped and said, "No pie."
No pie. Yes, that's crime.
Many you pie.
Hey, we'll come to pie.
Can I resume, Marcus?
Yeah. I was confused by that.
Many gasped. No pie. That's crime. Marcus said, "We're out of time." Eric tried a joke that fell quite flat. Guess Christmas sleigh, that's wrong. The wrong bag. They tracked the core through frost and gloom to a broken factory, dusty room. When from the dark with glowing claws came Grindelclaw with evil jaws. "I stole your cheer, your glow, your fun. By dawn tomorrow, Christmas done."
Who's Grindelclaw?
He's our enemy, Marcus. Deal with it.
Yeah, I didn't know I had an enemy named Grindelclaw. Now I should be more paranoid. God damn, Grindelclaw's coming for me, huh?
Bowes threw tools that popped and spun. Gingerbread bombs went bang and run. Marcus flipped and kicked with flair. Manny dove through icy air. Eric squinted at the glowing light. Mid-flight, mid-fear, mid-Christmas night. It's the core. Blue or purple, guys. I can't tell in these villain vibes. Manny shouted, "Man, focus up." Marcus said, "That's not what's up." Eric panicked, tried trash talk quick. "Hey, Gremlin, you look sick." Everyone paused. Bowes looked back. "Bro, what?" Eric tried again. "I meant to say, yo shoes though, slay, okay." Grindelclaw blinked. "Was that a pun?" Eric nodded. "I thought so, kind of one." The Gremlin groaned. "That hurt my soul." Manny yelled, "Yeah, bro, that was foul." Marcus swung and knocked the core. It flew across the freezing floor. Manny leapt and caught it tight. "Secure the globe. We in this fight." Grindelclaw roared, prepared to strike. Bowes pressed one button on his bike. The Joy Blaster 9000 flashed with memories bright that boomed and splashed of songs and hugs of cocoa warm, of lights and love and Christmas morn. The gremlin strength, no claws, no scare, just a smell of elf sitting there. I didn't want to be forgotten in eternity. Eric nipped down soft and low. "Man, we got you. You ain't alone, bro." Marcus smiled. "Christmas is a team." Manny said, "Everybody's in the dream." They gave the core back to St. Nick. The world lit up again real quick. The snowflake danced, the bells all sang, and cookies baked in every pan. Back at home with slice and cheer, they laughed and sipped hot cocoa near. Manny raised pie, yes, he had more, to save Christmas like before. Marcus grinned to legends bright. Eric said to jokes, "I'll get 'em right." Bowes laughed loud into the night as fireworks painted snow with light. And Christmas came just like it should, with joy and gifts and feelings good.
Hell yeah. We did it.
My head
Christmas
hurts.
Christmas Legends, like I guess Ernest. I can't think of anybody else to save Christmas.
Ernest, the only one you got?
Who else you got save Christmas?
Tim Allen.
He didn't save it. If he don't have Tim Allen Saves Christmas, the movie, until he has that, he didn't save Christmas. The movie has to be
ended
named.
Christmas, right?
Huh?
Didn't he hurt Santa in that movie?
He did.
Yeah, he killed Santa.
Yeah, he had to become Santa Claus because he killed Santa. So, Marcus, I think he saved Christmas.
He killed it. You know, that's like me saying, hey, Eric, I saved you money. How? I spent your money and gave you some. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
But that's something you would say.
I would never say anything like that.
Well, that's something Ryan would do.
I don't borrow money for you.
And I don't borrow money from you.
Oh, you will. You will.
Hey, guys, we could join an influence for the Wayfair. I didn't know they had a Wayfair creator program. Do we need furniture? No. It actually came from a Will Wayfair address, allegedly. Huh.
Why is our Rookie of the Year watch along our top video this year? That didn't happen this year.
Am I reading J.K. Smush now, or do I read it at the watch along?
Read it now.
Damn.
No.
You don't want to read it?
No. You're sure?
This is bullshit.
Really?
Earl and Bo saved Christmas at the bottling plant. It was 2 days before Christmas, and the air in the towny town
of both done it twice.
and Maryville was thick with excitement. Snowflakes drifted down like confetti, and every window in town glowed with twinkling lights. But inside the Maryville bottling plant, the mood was anything but festive. Earl McAllister, the plant manager, paced nervously around the floor. His thick graying beard twitched with anxiety, and his boots clicked loudly against the concrete. The plant was a holiday tradition in Maryville. Every year, they produced thousands of bottles of sparkling cider that were sold across the county, all wrapped up in festive labels. But this year, disaster has struck.
Wait, I thought Earl worked at the Coke bottling plant.
So maybe he got laid off, Eddie. I remember him getting laid off a long time ago. He just still wears the Coke uniform now when he goes in.
We're out of carbon dioxide, Earl muttered to himself. The plant relied on CO2 to carbonate the cider.
The bottle opener or closer? What? He care what the carbon dioxide does. Anyway.
Given it's that signature fizzy sparkle. Without it, there would be no cider. And without cider, there would be no Christmas cheer. And without Christmas cheer, well, Maryville might just lose its very spirit. Earl's best friend and right-hand man, Bose Thompson, arrived at the plant just as Earl was staring hopelessly at the empty CO2 tanks in the corner. Bose was a burly man with a thick red beard and a perpetual grin. He was always the optimist, the one to see the silver lining in any problem. He's been working alongside Earl for over 20 years. And if there was anyone who could help save the day, it was Bose.
I didn't think Bose had another 20 in it. So Bose is about to be dead soon, man. Damn.
What got you pacing like a caged bear, Earl? Bose asked, his deep voice rumbling like distant thunder. Earl sighed and threw his hands up in the air. We're out of CO2, Bose. The supplier can't get us more in time for Christmas. We got orders to fill, and without carbonation, we can't bottle a single drop of cider. Bose scratched his chin thoughtfully. So no fizz, huh? That's a problem. He paused and grinned, but it ain't a solvable problem. Earl shot him a skeptical look. You think you can work a miracle and summon CO2 from thin air? Bose gave him a wink. Not exactly, but I might know a guy, or rather a place. Before Earl could protest, Bose was already heading for the plant's back door, whistling a merry tune. Earl followed curiosity piqued. He had no idea where Bose was going with this, but when Bose had an idea, it was best to go along with it, no matter how strange it sounded.
Wait, no! It's like people get killed or disaster.
That's how people get charges, man. That's how people get charges.
Let's go along with what Bo's talking about. Oh, fuck Bo's.
They hopped into Bo's old truck, a rusted but reliable hunk of metal that had seen better days. Bo steered it through the snowy streets, grinning as he navigated the winding roads outside of town. Eventually, they pulled up to a rundown, almost mythical-looking building at the edge of the woods. A faded sign above the door read, Bubs, Gas, and Gas Only. What is this place? Earl asked, raising an eyebrow. Bo's winked again. It's the secret to all our problems, Earl. They entered the dimly lit building, and inside was a sight to behold. Tanks of gas, CO2, oxygen, and everything in between, stacked high against the wall. He might got some Nas in there too. In the back corner, a scruffy man with wild hair and a thick mustache was tinkering with a machine that looked like it had been cobbled together from scrap parts. Bub! Bose called out, waving his hands. We need a favor. The man looked up. His eyes were squinting in recognition. Well, if it ain't Bose Thompson, what can I do for you, big guy? Bose grinned and leaned over the counter. We're in a bit of a bind. Got a bottling plant in Maryvale that's running out of CO2 for their cider. You got any we can borrow? Bub scratched his head and glanced at the shelf. CO2, eh? I got some, but it's expensive stuff. And it's Christmas Eve. What makes you think I'll be willing to part with it? I mean,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Wait. Are you a shop that sells gas or not? Or do you just keep it for yourself?
Also,
what is going on?
Also, what the fuck is Bose talking about? Borrow CO2. They're gonna use it. You get it back.
Man, get it
back. Borrow. Earl, always the practical one, step forward. We'll pay double the rate, Bub. We need this. Maryvale's Christmas depend on it. Bub eyed him suspiciously. Double, huh? Well, I reckon that's fair. I can spare a few tanks, but I ain't going to hand them over without a little incentive. Bose raised an eyebrow. What kind of incentive are we talking about?
Roadhead.
Bub grinned wickedly. A race.
Which one?
A race. Down the old logging road, I got a little sled, and you got that old truck of yours. If you win, the CO2 is yours. If you lose, you go home empty-handed. Earl's jaw dropped. You can't be serious. A race is Christmas Eve, bub. Bo slapped Earl on the back. Relax, Earl. We got this. You ever race a sled? Earl shook his head, wide-eyed. No, and I don't plan to start now. But before Earl could protest any further, Bose was already pulling on his gloves. Let's go, Earl. No time like the present. The two men, with Bub as their referee, lined up at the starting point of the icy logging road. Bo's old truck sputtered and coughed, but it was still in decent shape for an impromptu race. Bub, on the other hand, had a custom-built sled, sleek and designed for speed. Earl clutched the steering wheel tightly, heart racing. This was insane. Absolutely insane. But it was Christmas, and if they didn't get those CO2 tanks back to the plant, Maryvale would be facing a very sad, sightless Christmas. I'm curious. I'm lost. Hold on.
I'm lost.
This is Bo's truck, right? This is Bo's truck. Why is Earl driving his truck?
And then the other guy's on a sled. It's not really sense.
Yes. And then the man, he was gonna offer to pay double for the cider. For the CO2. But if he win the race, he ain't paying nothing. So the guy ain't making no money. I'm confused.
Yeah. So this guy just wants to race.
Bub's an idiot.
I mean, while we doing the race, this is still the CO2 while he ain't looking. I'm just saying, this man ain't got nothing going for him.
All right, let's get to it then. On your mark, get set, go! Bub shouted, and with a blast of the horn, they were off. The truck wheel spun in the snow as Bose gunned the engine. Bub's sled shot forward like a bullet, barely touching the ground. It was neck and neck for the first few hundred yards, but then Bose, with his expert driving skills, started to pull ahead. The truck bounced over the bumps, tires slipping and sliding, while Bub's sled seemed to glide effortlessly on the snow. But as they approached the final stretch, a steep, icy hill, Earl gritted his teeth. The truck was slower, but it had one thing that the sled didn't have. Traction. We're doing physics now, apparently. In a final burst of energy, Bo slammed the truck into overdrive, powering up the hill. Bub's sled struggled to keep up, and with one last wild skid, Bo shot past the finish line. Yeehaw! Bose whooped, fist raised in victory. Bub slowly pulled up to the finish line, shaking his head in disbelief. Well, I'll be. You guys won fair and square. True to his word, Bub handed over the CO2 tanks, and the two men hurried back to the plant. By the time they arrived, it was already dark, and the plant was buzzing with activity. Earls and Bowes quickly hooked up the CO2 tanks and began the bottling process. The cider bubbled and fizzed as it poured into the bottle. Each one looking more magical than the last. The Christmas Eve deadline was met, and not a single order was missed. As the last bottle clinked, wait, Manny, wait. As the last bottle clinked into place on the conveyor belt, Earl looked over at Bowes, his tired eyes twinkling. Well, Bowes, we did it. We saved Christmas. Bowes smiled back like I always said, Earl, it's not Christmas without a little bit of adventure. And with that, the two men shared a laugh, knowing that the town of Maryville would have the most memorable Christmas yet, thanks to a bit of Christmas spirit, a lot of teamwork, and a sled race that would never, ever forget. The end. I just want to know, why was the plant bustling with energy if they had no CO2? What were they doing?
And these two fools have been out all day racing with a man named Bud. Bubba.
Yeah, and I just feel like this is above their pay grade whatsoever. Like, we ain't got no CO2. All I do is open and close the bottles.
All I gotta say is,
while I'm going to a gas station and racing a man on a sled to get this CO2 to save Christmas. I'm sorry, guys. This is above my pay grade. And no one else in this corporation cares.
Making the offer to pay double. And then
Can we talk about Bub here? Bub didn't want money, but he wanted to race.
No, the true story here is Bub's got a gambling habit.
Yeah, I mean, like,
he can't even win. Bub can't even win this.
Bub's got a gambling addiction.
I mean, he picked the course and he didn't realize that his course had a hill, which didn't work for a sled.
It's why AI ain't shit, you guys. Right?
No, I firmly believe J.K. Smith wrote that.
Too many plot holes for J.K. Smith.
It was a lot of plot holes, man. A lot of plot holes. But anyway.
Bub is Vin Diesel. He's looking for a race. He lives this about for a quarter mile a minute.
Well, anyway, we've been with you guys for far too long. We'll see you guys in a couple of hours. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast.
What time does that show actually start? I
think it starts at 5:00.
Okay.
We have to figure out if Marcus and I can just watch it, or we're going to have Manny narrate to us what's going on.
Manny, and then?
and then what happened next, Manny? What happened? Ah, shit. Well, anyway, until next time, stay sharp. And, we had Smackdown this week because I think Triple H took the day off. Anyway, stay sharp. We out.
People ain't used a machine like this in years. Huh?
He had another one.
Who?
Eric.
Oh. The other words?
Yeah.
I gotta find it. Is it important? I mean, I don't think Marcus care anymore.
Do you know?
Kids can't. Those child pants on your head.
The Muffin Man.
Shit, I don't know what happened to it. God damn it, it's gone. Oh well.
Yeah, you should. You're going down. Messing with these white women in drenching brand costumes. This is some furry shit.
Why is that back up there, man? Anyway, we out.
Friends, why are you standing so far away from her?
Because she's in that big ass suit.
So?
We out.